Hi guys, let me just make one small modification and we are good to go. So we are in the third day of learning with oxygen. Welcome everyone. Even if you are coming in after the stream has ended, you are watching the recording of this. Welcome to you too. So we have completed 3 days of learning oxygen. So the first day was a normal discussion about what are theme builders, what are page builders, what is WordPress theming. On the second day, we discussed about how we design a website with Cadence or any other WordPress theme. We have designed a small website using that. We did not technically design a website, but we finally had a website or a web page to speak more specifically. And on And yesterday, what we did was we started understanding how Oxygen templating works and how we can customize templates that are already given by Oxygen. So today we are going to do a lot better than what we did yesterday. So yesterday we just did very little things. We added content here and there. Now we are going to push that forward and we will build a website from scratch. Before that, what I would like to add to that is we will customize a header for mobile on Oxygen. So that's what we are going to do now. So let me show this to you. So you can see this is what we are going to do now. We are going to customize a header for mobile. So yesterday, the last day, let me show you which part I did not like about the website. So this is the page that Oxygen has shipped out of the box and we liked it a lot. And you also understood how we can customize parts of this or maybe parts of the theming. We did not cover how we can add this text or the button or anything, but we understood other things like how we can get this header or add other elements to this part. The one part I did not like in this entire layout was when it goes to mobile. You can see that these elements are stacked one below the other. So normally, what every one of us would like is something like this. So we would like something like this, which are not stacked one below the another like this. We would like to have elements stacked beside each other. So it creates like a more compact interface and stuff. So what we will do the same. And doing that, you will understand some important aspects of designing websites with Oxygen. To do that, we have to go to the main template because that is where we are going. That is where we are getting this template from. So to do that, we have to go to the admin dashboard. So we go to the dashboard, we go to Oxygen, and we click on templates. And in templates, we go to menu and click on edit with Oxygen. So if you want me to go slow so that you can also do the whole thing along with me, just let me know. Just drop a comment saying that slow down Jaswanth, then I will slow down and we can do everything together. Because most important thing is not just understanding things, also you should be able to do things after we complete the session. So we are trying to customize it. So we know that it looks fine on desktop. So if you look at the left side, top of the left side, this part, you can see that there is a drop down in which it says for all devices for page containers which are between 1120 pixels and below, which are less than 992, to preview in any of these devices, we just have to select that one. So let's say we want to look at how it looks on tablet. On tablet, it's looking fine. It's not bad. It's not good. It's completely okay. Okay, that's fine. So let's look at how it looks on 768. So from 768, it's not looking fine. So what we will do is, first thing we have to understand where we should make the changes for. We should make, like, this element has to go to the left and these two should be stacked beside each other. So let's get this one sorted first. And we can see that this button size is too huge for mobile. So what we will do is we will make it little less. So after making it smaller, the font is obviously bigger. So we'll also make changes to the font. So here we can customize the text size. So this looks good. It might look too small, but it's fine, I would say. Like on mobile devices, it would be better. It would be looking a lot better. So we are here. So on the right side, you can see that there is a div which is highlighted. In that, you can see the elements are one below another, one below the other, like this. But what we need is, we want the elements to be stacked horizontally. So we click on this option. Now they are stacked, but you can see that there is some difference. The elements are not centered and there are so many other stuff happening. So what we will do, we will make some changes so that this div elements are centered. It's easy when you go through each option one by one. You can see this says vertical alignment. You can say top, you can say middle, and you can say bottom. Even if you align it to the bottom, you can see this button is not getting aligned anywhere because it has a top padding. You can see that this has top padding. Let's change the top padding. Now you can see that these elements are aligning properly, right? They are aligning properly. So this is what we want, but we want this to be beside the logo. We can see where we have to make the changes. So this is the header row, and they are stacking them vertically below 768, but we can make that never. So now all the elements are beside each other, but you can see that they are not properly aligned vertically. When you compare how they are aligned, like vertically, one is at the top and the other is at the middle. What we will do is, we will do the same thing which we did to this. First thing, we will make sure that it doesn't have any extra padding or stuff. So we go to the header row and we go to layout, click on display flex, and wait. What I'm doing here. What's happening? Okay, let's try this again. So this element is here, this link wrapper, link row. This is elements are here. We have center aligned it, but it's not changing. They are definitely in row. So this is how it will be when we are working with things which we didn't build from the scratch. So this is how every day will be. We will be trying to troubleshoot things and understand how they're going. So bear with me for a couple of minutes, because this has to come down, but it's not coming down. So let's look at where it is going wrong. So this is the header row, which is the container for this. We made it to never stack, and it has to, like, let me try this. So we are targeting the right element. When I say display and make it row or column, it's not making any change. That's what I'm worried about. Things has to change, but it's not working. So that means that there is some padding to this. So let's look at it on the front end. What's happening? So this is how it will be when we are building stuff. We will obviously mess something up or miss something. and we might not be able to identify everything. So we have to slowly understand how things are aligned. We have to take our time, it's completely fine. So in header, you can see we have this one and this. See, you here you can see that this has padding to it. So the link has a bottom margin. So we understood where the mistake is. So we were right. The problem was the link has some padding, the margin bottom, to identify that it is ID, its ID is link 1111. So that's what we are going to do. We go to ID, we go to the logo, and you can see is it was image 1111. See, this is where we have bottom padding. We don't need that. Now it is centered. We did it. It's not like a big achievement, but we, like, you know what we did? We were doing it properly, but we thought we were doing some mistake. But it's not the case. We are doing everything in the right way. Done. Now let's look at how it looks in the mobile. It looks completely fine. We can also get rid of some padding here, some padding there. So it looks fine. I will go in detail about every element that is inside here. Like it is definitely confusing when you are trying to understand what's happening here, or when I open this, there are so many things in here. So we are not going to worry too much about that now, but we just have to like go to the places that I'm mentioning and just be done with it just for today. So when we start the boot camp, the big one which covers everything, in that we will cover Flexbox, box model, not CSS grid, not right now because I'm not too confident about my CSS grid skills. So we don't touch that. But everything other than that regarding oxygen will be covered in great detail. Right now, we have designed the logo, not the logo, but the header how we want it. So there is also one other response like device that we have to take care of is less than 480 pixels. Okay, let me go off the screen. So there is also one resolution which is 480 pixels. So if we click on that, you can see that there are like super tiny, which we can definitely, this is taking two lines. What we can do is let's decrease the font size. It's not going less than that. Okay, let it be. We have to design a complete website now. So don't worry. Just give me a moment. I need to check a message. Okay, sorry for the interruption in between. Sorry for not saying anything. We have designed it. We have designed our own. We have modified the header. Now, what we will do is, as mentioned yesterday, we will design a website from scratch. Okay, give me some inputs on what you want to build today. It will be a simple website, like a one page website. We will create a header, we will create a footer for it. Also, let's create a blog post layout. So tell me what you want me to do in the comments. I want your inputs here. Santosh, hi. If anyone else is here, do let me know. Going to drink couple, going to drink some water. You drop the comments and tell me what you want me to build, and at the same time I will see like who are here right now. Hi Avinash, well, happy to see you here again. So let me know, guys, what you want me to build today. So what I will do, like this is like let me show you how to reset a WordPress website. So let me show you how you can reset a WordPress website. So just understand the consequences of it. When you reset a WordPress website, you're going to lose all the data in that. So it's like the last thing you want to do. Like if you have messed up so much in a fresh installation, instead of doing a reinstallation or instead of deleting the entire instance and starting over, I would recommend using a plugin to reset everything. So it cleans everything that you had in the dashboard. So it will be a fresh instance, but it will keep the plugins like that. So I normally use it when I'm working on other tutorials and stuff because I tend to mess up things more often than not. So the plugin, when you type in reset, that's the first plugin that you're going to get, WP reset. So I'm activating it. The reason I'm using it is because I don't want any styles to be interfering with my website, and there are already so many plugins and stuff installed in this. So I don't want any of that. So I'm going to reset it. So it's up to you if you want to do the same or you want to start from scratch. So I have installed the plugin. You saw how to get the plugin. You go to plugins, click on add new, and search for plugin named reset. And after that, you have to come to this web page. To do that, you can go to tools. In that, you can find WP reset. To reset it, you have to go to the bottom and type in reset and click on reactivate all current active plugins. Yes, we want that. And click on reset website. So it will take some time because it has to clean all the database entries and every other stuff. So it is done. Now it's good. We are good to go. You can see like in pages or in posts, it's nothing. Also, there is nothing. So these are the stuff which comes default by the WordPress. So this is as good as a fresh WordPress installation. So as I said in the very first class, always clean your dashboard, remove things which you don't need, and that would be it. We have cleaned that. Okay, I will. What I am thinking of doing is, I want to create a website, a hackathon kind of website, something like it's hackathon. Wait, let me get the link. I'm trying to find the link I earlier used. So it's called ultrahack.org. It sounds pretty dope. So this is a website I watched like earlier and I liked it. Like we will not be like going in detail as this, but we can try to replicate some parts of this. So the important part is this has a very dark background. It has a footer, very simple footer. So this I think is called, this font is monospace. Let's look at it. It's Roboto Mono. The font name is Roboto Mono. You can see here. So we got one thing. The colors are pretty obvious. It's complete dark. We have one red color here, one reddish kind of color. Let's get the color also. So we got the colors, this one and black. So that's pretty easy when you understand what you need in terms of colors and fonts. So we have established that one font. Okay, let me come back in. Let me curse you with my face for a while. Okay. We have installed everything. So when you open the front page, you will see everything is broken. That's completely fine. So whenever I'm building a website, what I will do, I will start with a design system. So a design system contains the primary colors, spacing, typography, and sometimes you also need box shadows and stuff. This I have learned from Elijah from Oxygen. So I been have been following that after for making every video after I watched this video for Oxygen Builder. So it's I'm not saying that you should do this. I'm just saying that help me design consistent websites. So in the same way, we need colors. So we need a primary color, we need a secondary color, also we need the third. So let's do that. Let's go to the admin now. What we will do is we will create a normal page and let's call that. What would we call that? Okay, we would call that hackathon. What is it called? Hackathon design system. Let's click on publish. I will try to keep this as easy as possible because we should not be spending more time into designing things, but understanding how Oxygen Builder will help us do all this stuff. So it is published. Now we can edit that page with Oxygen. Now we can edit that page with Oxygen. Let's see how we can do that. The reference would be this, like we need to add a section with a big blue background with the text somewhere. We need to make some circles with primary colors and stuff. So first thing I would like to do is I want to add a text and I want to save the color here. So this is the color that I got from the website. Which website? Come on, which website I just opened? Ultra Hack. So Ultra Hack color, I liked it a lot. So we are going to use that. So we will call this color. Okay, this is fine. Let's copy it. Okay, let's duplicate it. This is Ultra Hack red color. So what we have right now is we have the primary or the main color which we want to, like, which will bring attention to our call to actions. Let's put both of them into a single div. You can see how I'm doing it. Like you add a div. This is the div you can see. Let's move both of them inside the div. And let's stack them. This is one below the another and this is one beside the other. We have that. Now we just need to add some spacing. So we have it here. Okay, so we got one color, we just let it be. Now let's add the rest of it. We need a section. That's easy. If you want a section to hold, sections are basically used to separate things. Like in this website, if you see, this entire header is like the navigation. So navigation differs from content. So for us, this is inner content. So navigation is completely different aspect when you compare it with the content. So everything in the navigation is put under a single part, which is called section. It's a HTML tag. So you do that. And just like header, you also have something which is very different from the website, which is called footer. So it is suggested, it is recommended to put things which are doing a job, like they're together doing a job. The footer elements, everything in the footer is acting together to get a job done. So it is suggested to put everything in a single section. And again, there is nothing like a written rule on the wall which says you have to put that content in the header. If you don't, like in a section, if you don't put the header content in the section, you will get some errors and stuff. It's not like that. But when someone else is reading your code, or in that case, someone is taking over your website, or someone is trying to debug things, they will find it very hard to do it. So put things in sections which are related. That's what I would suggest. So let's have a section and let's add a heading in it. The font weight 400, that's what I want. And the font is we want to have is Roboto Mono. So this is the font we want. It already looks fine. Now it looks better. What we want here, design system for, what is our website page? What is our page name? Hacked. We have something very good going on. Let me do something crazy stuff and you might just like it. Let me try. So it's black. Instead of that, we have that very funky reddish, or so that is DA0035. Let's add it. DA0035. Do you like, we already have that vibe going on. Can you see it? So it's not there, but we are like getting there slowly. And you can see that they don't just have like a single font. Where did we get that font? So only in the footer they are using Roboto Mono, but for the rest they are using some other font. But let it be. Maybe for just body we can use this one. Let's check what this font is. So that is Roboto. So they are like, I think they are people who loves Roboto. Now let's add some text. And this text should be white. And the font should be Roboto. So we are getting somewhere. For consistent design in our website. So yes, I think we got there. Like we can obviously increase the letter spacing. Let's make it 1.1. It's looking good already. Maybe we can just decrease the font size to 32. There you go, guys. There you go. So we added something. We don't need this anymore because we copied the color and stuff. So what else do we need? We added this part, even though it doesn't look like that part, but it is what we added. So let's add another section. Let me just rush through it. So we got one heading, we got one body. We just need to establish the colors that we need. Now let's do that. Let's add a section and let's add 3 different divs in here. You have to understand what this website is actually doing. So you can see I will definitely use a section to contain all this. And this is a heading. These are some divs which have round border radius of very high border radius. And I just centered the text in it. So that's what's going on here. And they all have the same height and width. So there are 3 divs. We just need 3. Then there will be just 3 divs with different background colors, but of the same height. So let's do that. In the section, let's add a div. Let's add a div. Okay. Where div? Now let's add another div because we had 3 divs. Okay, let's not do that. What I would say is, so let's do one thing first and let's do one thing first and let's copy it a couple of times. So you will have 3 which are looking the same. You don't have to work for them to look the same then. Okay, I just went away, I vanished. I know magic somehow. So 300 is like too big. So 200 looks fine. Now, let's also make the border radius. Where is the border? You can see it's a border. Okay, let me get rid of this banner here. So guys, if you have any question or if you want to ask me something, just go ahead. Keep this session as much interactive as you can. We need to adjust the border radius and make it 100%. So if you make the border radius as 100%, it makes the content in a complete circle. So that's what I did. To see that, you have to add the background color. So one background color we had was from this. I just copied the background color from that, like the text color, I copied it. Now I am going to add the same for the background color. So you can see this is the background color that we have that we wanted now. Now what we will do, we just duplicate it twice. Oh, you can, okay. Duplicate it twice, and in the section we want the elements to be one beside the other. So that is done. And like they are like very close to each other. We don't like that. What we will do is we will space them around or add space between them. So there are several options here. You can have space around them. Like this is equal to this is equal to this is equal to this. That's how it's supposed to be. So and between space between means they will have the space between them but not around them. So space around is what I would like to have. The another color is obviously black. Black is 000. So do you see any other color here? Hmm. No other color. So it is bad. No other. It's only two colors and also white. We cannot add white here. Like let me show you. Like if we add white color here, it blends with the background. So it's not good. So we have these are the two colors that we need, and also let's add a text inside it. Let's add some heading maybe. Heading has to be at 300 and it has to be at a font. So if you want to make global changes, what I would recommend is you already have fixated on the heading and the font, right? So go to the top, click on manage, and in settings you can see global styles. Colors, the global colors is one. That website is red, which is ultra hackathon red, and it has a color of this one. We added that color, and we also need to add a black color, which is 000 black. Done. Also, let's add a new color and let's call it white. So we added global colors now. What we need to do is also add fonts. We don't want Source Sans Pro. What we want is Roboto Mono, and in text we want Roboto. That's it. So we added both. We have like, you can see it has changed automatically. You can see like when you change the global colors, entire website changes. So Roboto Mono looks fine, but maybe we need to change the text color. You can see now we have global colors here. Earlier we did not have, but right now we have global colors. We want this to be white, which looks pretty good. I think that would be it. Colors and these both are done, so it's fine. So now this is red. But you can see what's happening is within the div, the element is aligned to the left side, to the bottom, to the top. What we need to do is we have to center that both horizontally and vertically. So we select the parent div, and we can just simply do this. So it is centered automatically. So that's fine. Now let's add another heading in the same div. Let's add heading. When you add the heading in this, it's automatically, yes, it's Roboto Mono, but it's like too thick. This is black. Again, what we need to do is we have to select the div, center that horizontally and center that vertically. Now we need to make this white. So again, we select the text color and we want it to be white. So the benefit of having global colors is, so what if you don't want the white color to be too white? Let's go to our color Bible, Tailwind CSS colors. So this is the place I go to get some good colors, good kick-ass. So this blue, like just look at this blue, like it's so, it's like very silently present in that place. It's not shouting out, but it looks very subtle. It's very calm color. So maybe I want that. So normally, what would we have done is we would have we like the we would have to go to each and every place and make the color changes. But with Oxygen Global Colors, what happens is you have to go to manage and you have to select settings, and in global styles you can select colors, and in global colors you can just see this. And here we have IFFD3. We need to change this color. Manage colors. Let's see. We need this here, and let's say this. No, I'm not able to change that. Where I can change that? Wait. Style sheets uncategorized. Uncategorized. Come on. This is still white. Okay. This is not this color. Is it changing? I'm not sure. Not too sure about it. I think we did change it a little bit. Okay, what we will do is we will go to the dashboard, Oxygen, and in settings, we will have to regenerate the cache because we have changed the global colors. Now we have changed the global colors. Okay, now let's save this page. Let's look on the front page. So to view that on the front page, you click on front end. You can see these colors. Let's inspect this. Come on, open. So we have changed the color. You can see that it has a different, like, come on boys, come on, go somewhere. Okay, so we have selected the text and it clearly shows some other color which is not white. So if we reload this, it was not showing in the like Oxygen builder because we still had to regenerate the global cache. So every time we make some changes, the global CSS cache has to be generated because everything that you save here, they take that and put it in a global single CSS file. So it becomes easier when users are loading it. Let's select this color. You can see that we are not exactly at the top. There is still some place to go. So that's what it's a global. I named it very badly, but you can see on the front end whatever color we wanted, it's what loading on the front end. So instead of properly naming it, I named it hash. So but this is the color it's loading there, and this is the color. So the mistake I did was instead of naming them colors, I named them their hash codes. So that's the mistake I did. So it's a pretty stupid one to make, but that's how things like this go. Okay, we got our colors. This looks pretty bad, but we will take care of it later. Hi Arshad, welcome back. You are late, so you have to pay penalty for it. Never mind, you can watch it from the beginning. But thanks a lot for chipping in. Thanks a lot for coming again. I hope that the reason you joined again was the session yesterday was good. I'm expecting that. But don't worry, we didn't do a lot. We just designed this page, which looks very ugly. but on mobile it might look. You can see it looks good on desktop, but on mobile it looks very bad. So okay, let's just be done with it and let's make this also good on mobile also. What we will do is we will select the parent section and let's make it one below the another, and you can see the section is super wide and but they are stacked to the left side. To do that, we simply have to select horizontal item alignment to center, and now we have every element stacked to the center. This is possible because of a magic which is called flexbox. We have to say thank you for the people who put flexbox by default in CSS. You don't have to call a library to sort or align items. It happens automatically. So we have designed a design system. From this we can use the colors, we can use the fonts globally, and what we will do is the font, if we add a heading here, by default it's coming too thick, but we want it to be just 300. So let's also make this global. Let's go to settings, and headings, you can see when you add h1 the font weight is 700, but we want it to be 300. Got it? So that's good. Now let's try if it's working or not. Let's delete the entire heading and let's add a new heading. Let's click on heading. Now we got the font weight as 300. We are good to go, guys. We are good to go. Also, it's 32. Let's make our biggest heading 32. Let's go to settings again. Okay, let's go to settings. The font weight for H1 is 36, but we just want it to be 32. Now we are well on our way. Hi, guys. This is again not centered. To center it, we just need to, that's it. That's how you center anything. Okay, we are already 45 minutes into the session and I haven't gone into anything yet. I'm actually worried that I might not complete this properly today. So let's change our gears and see what topics were mentioned today that we will cover. Let me mute this very we just need to. Okay, let's go to the greetings learners. Yesterday was interesting. Today we are going to build a website from scratch with Oxygen Builder. We will create a template and pages from scratch too. We might have created a page, but we need to add header and footer. Okay, let's look at this header. This is the simple logo, and this is the menu, secondary menu. That's what we need. And at the bottom we need, these are 3 sections, like one section with 3 different divs. Like this looks pretty easy to do. Now let's get this started very fast. To do that, we have to go to the templates. Which templates? Oxygen templates. And let's create a template which is called, what we call it, main template. And again, guys, you can see that it is asking you to generate the global CSS cache. You just open it in a new tab and it will do that, and it is done. Okay, we did that. So we created a new template, and this is where it gets a little bit technical, but I'm here. That's the reason I'm here, to make the technical things so easy that you think, why is it so easy? Just kidding. So you are creating a template. We want this template to be like a theme which is applied to every blog post, every page, every CPT, custom post type, if you are going to create something tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So we want this to be applied on all post types, and not just for post types. If you just look at, like, this is just for singular. So archive, let me tell you what singular and archive are. So when you are at a web page like learnwp.code9.com, So if you haven't already bought the full boot camp, please do it. We even added a PayPal option right now, so people who are abroad can easily buy it now. Okay, the marketing aside, so in this website we have a blog section which is super secretly hidden because there are not too many blogs. So let me open one blog. So this is a blog that I normally that I wrote. This gives us this is a blog about this extension, this Chrome extension, which shows what technologies are being used in the website. This is not 100% there, but this is the best thing in the market. So this is obviously running on WordPress 5.6. This has Redis cache, Facebook widget, yes. We have segment, that's from Microsoft. We have that. We have analytics. Again, it's on Vue.js. The beautiful thing is it even detects Oxygen Builder is being used. So you can see it is highlighted here. So this is the blog about that. This is a single post type. Like it just has information about a single post. So those are called, where are we? So those are called singulars. So even if it is single post, page, single media, single custom CSS, or any other custom post types which we create or which we have on our website, this template it is applied to either posts or pages, whatever you select. So that's where it is applied. Normally, what we will do is we will select all posts, all available posts. But when we go to archive, there are archives which are based on taxonomies. So don't get confused when people say taxonomies. Taxonomies are a combination of tags and categories. And that's it. That's what taxonomy is. So whenever you are in a doubt, always refer to the Bible. What Bible do we have? For everything, the Bible is their official documentation. So in that, taxonomy is referred to. They say categories and tags. So that's what we have. But why do we need taxonomies is the important question. To group or to make it easily identifiable for anything, not just for humans but also for search engines, to understand your website better or understand your articles better, they need some things to be grouped together. So that's why taxonomies come into place, where you can group some categories some together by using a category taxonomy, and sometimes you will do that with a tag taxonomy. So forget taxonomy, it's just categories and tags which we use to group things together. Again, let's go back to my website. In this, we have grouped blog posts together. These are blog posts and these are archived together using couple of taxonomies. Like this does not have. Let's go here. In this, you can see this has a tools category. So if I click on tools, I created a archive template for tools, just for tools. You can see that blocks under tools. So I just wrote one. So if I did write anything, everything will come under here. So I think it is clear. So this is for archive and singular, but there is another thing which is called other, which are not above. Like if that doesn't match the first one and second one, we can do this. So others are, you can just have a template for the front page, you can just have a template for the blog post index, search results 404, inner content, and catch all. This is where I wanted to go. We are going to create a catch all. It doesn't matter if it is a 404 error, it doesn't matter what it is. So whatever the content that you have on your website will be taking style from the main template. Let's click on publish. So this is how detailed it can be about the templating thing. So templating was part of the paid bootcamp. But if you are here hearing about this, then thank you for joining and listening to my session, listening to our session. You have learned about templating a lot. Now let's edit the page with Oxygen. Sometimes the page definitely takes some time, but I would say the hosting Oxygen is providing just for the trial itself is like I'm super satisfied with it. I did not like when I was using even a 2 GB and a 4 GB VPS, that was not as good as this. This is pretty good. Now we have a section. Let's go back. Let's see. Let's open keep.google.com and let's create this. We need a new command. Open up. So let's see what we have. We have this menu, two menus. So let's say, so this is how I normally do, like when I'm trying to understand a design, this is what I do. I come here and I design it. Normally I do it on my notes. So we have a big section here. Okay, in that section we have two different menu items. So what we will do is we will make this two different divs. Come on, man. So two different divs. Here we will have simple text, and here we will have a sign in. I'm doing it this with my mouse, that's why it's so incredible. So after that we have menu items. So menu items, 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 menu items. So there are so many menu items there, and followed by there is so much inner content here. So this entire thing, so this is an entire section. So this has inner content. Got it? So this is one section. This is one section. Inner content is another section. This is our footer section. We will also make this another section. So we can understand what's going on. And let's see what do we have in the footer. So you can see that these are three three divs. There are three divs, one with two text, one with five, one with what is all five social icons. So here we have one div, here we have one div, and here we have one div. And this is a section. When you look at this, you can clearly understand this is space between, like so much space. Let's try it out, and these are like simple text elements, but try to remember the design. Everything is in black and white. So these two are red, but everything is white on black. Okay, the section is not that, section does not have any margin for that. So just make the margin as 0, and we have to make that full width. Maybe we need the full width. Yes. Let's click on save. How, like, are you able to follow things up? So that's the only thing I'm really concerned about. So just for making it clear, let's rename this. You can click on rename, and let's call this header. So we remember we need two divs here, two divs, one div. Let's duplicate this, and this has a width of 100%. It is from one corner to the other corner. And instead of doing this, let's copy this again. So we have two divs, and both of them have the same background color, which is the black. So there is also a very good pattern design going on there. Let's try and see if we can get that. So we don't want it to be responsive. I'm trying to get the background color from here. Background color, page URL. I think this is it, but you see, that's the background color. It is on repeat. It's everywhere, and they did it very good. I have something up my own sleeve. VS Code design, have some CSS background generator. See, everyone have something up their sleeve. See, this is what, not exactly what they have, but we have something very similar to that. So these are CSS. So this might look good. So we need the color to be what's happening here. It will be black. Opacity, we don't need any. It's looking very bad, but we need this. So the dots, we need that. Let's copy the CSS code and okay, we don't need it to be, we need that to be, the front color has to be white and the back color has to be black. So this is what we want. We are going to copy this. We go to here and in the header what we will do is we are going to add what? In the custom CSS, we can just add this. And here you go. You have the small dots. It's like the light version of what they had here. They had it very well. What we can do is we can increase the spacing. So then you will have less things there. So maybe this looks better. Let's do that. So again, we go to custom CSS. We just paste this here and apply code. In the div, we have two different elements. One was the text, one was heading. Okay, one was heading. The color was white, and it said our website is Killathon. And to the right, they had a button. Let's add a button there. We have a button here, but now we want it to be one beside the other. So we do this, but we want them to be so far to each other. Now it looks good, but we have to customize some things. The button color has to be our red, and hover color, let's just keep it as hover normal, the same thing. The text color looks good. We have to make it sign in, and also let's change that color, the font color. Where is the font family? Font family to Roboto Mono. It looks better now. Also, there is no padding. Like, let's open it on the front end and let's see how it's doing. So that's, guys, we are doing a very good job, guys. Where is our builder? So this is where our builder is. So we still need some padding because it's stuck to the top. So let's add some padding. So to add padding, you have to go to advanced, click on size and spacing, and let's add the padding as 10 pixels and 10 pixels. Now we have a very good looking. I did not say, okay, I saved it and you can see things shaping out now. It's not yet there. Like we don't have the sharp edges, but they have the sharp edges. Let's do it. Also, what is it they are using? They are using an icon there. We will also use an icon. Maybe tomorrow, but we need to get rid of the border. We have to go to the border and call edit individual radii and make it 0, 0, 0, 0. Let's check this on the front end. It's taking some time. My laptop has super heated up. I'm sorry for the noise. It's still not changing. There might be some other things overlapping it, but let it be. What we need to add several text links here. So let's do that. In the bottom div, let's call it top menu. Okay. I'm renaming it so when I look at the items again, it's so easy for me. It is called top menu. This is called, let's call it second menu. So in this, we just have some links, text links. So what we will do is we add a text link once. We added a text link. We just make sure that when a mouse is there on top of it, it is called hover state. When it is hovering over it, we will change the background to white to red, and we will change the text color to black. So normally it has to be white, it has to be, text color has to be white, and the hover color has to be black. And also, where are we? We also have to change the font to mono, Roboto mono. It's good now. And when it is hovered, we also need to, when it is hovered, we also need to change the background color as this. So when you hover over it, you will get that. See? But okay, it's nearly there. It's not like so we have to like, let's add, it's why attend hackathons community, reasons, partners, volunteer about. Okay. What attend. We have people joining us now. Okay, there. Let me. Okay, you can see my face. I'm sure. I'm so. I'm sorry, Harshad. Harshad, for showing my face. I know you don't mean that, but I'm just trying to add something here. Bye bye, Mohammed Arshad. Watch the videos later, and please let me know how was the session. Some feedback will go a long way. It can help me present better. And if you can spread the word, please do spread the word in the in our Oxygen community that the webinar is like this and he's doing like this. And we have a new friend here, new learner, Divya. Hi. We are nearly at the end of the session. Like it's already 2 minutes above the normal time, but it's fine. We still have to add some couple of links here and there. We will do that, and then we will end the session. So if you have joined, just let me know if you have watched previous sessions on Oxygen or not. If you have, let me know if this topic is okay with you. We are designing our own templates for our websites. We are doing a template for everything in our website. So that's what we are going to do. Let me continue doing it. So we added one link, why attend. What I will do, I will open Notepad and write everything down. So why attend is completed. It says hackathons. It says community. It says reasons, partners, volunteers, and about us. These are the things that we have about us. So I need it to be on the top. So I use an application to do that. So it stays there. Even though when I'm on other windows, it doesn't close. So we have to do this. We have to do this fast. So we added one text element. Now we have to duplicate it. How many times? We have 5 more. So we have to do it 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know what we have to do here? Everything is vertically aligned, but we want it to be horizontally aligned or stacked beside one another. And we want them to have some space around them. Now look at how beautiful everything is. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it wonderful? So this is hackathons, H capital, hackathons. And here we have reasons. Here we have partners. Here we have volunteers. Why I'm not able to remember the right spelling of volunteers. And it is about us. About us with U as capital. If we just view our website on the front end, how is it? Like I think we need to add some bottom padding here, like maybe a little one. Let's add that. We just select that parent div and we go there, we add some bottom padding. Not margin, but padding. 8 pixels, I think it's looking fine. So we built a custom menu which works nearly the same as this. Maybe we need to add some spacing here and there. Maybe we can add it, like it's so easy. Like we just have to add like 20 and 20. That's it. That's it, guys. It's so easy when you have everything under control. So we added a little bit padding here and there. Now we have to go with the footer. Maybe we will continue with footer tomorrow. Okay, we will continue with footer tomorrow. And also, before that, let me add, this is the header. We got the header. It's fine. Let's add inner content here. So we have inner content. See what's happening? This is what I like. So we already have a couple of pages that we can view in this. So when you add that, you can see how that stuff will look in this one. So we designed a hackathon, like design system page. You can see how it looks on our web page. The problem is when you view this on mobile, everything will be so incredible. I'm not saying it's incredible. It looks very bad, but we will solve that tomorrow. Okay, don't worry, we will solve it for sure. For today, this is it. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to end this in a very quick moment, but I'm going to try something in the meantime. Just the session has technically ended, but I'm just trying something else out. Let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. Did you like the session today? Just also, it would help me if you can say if this session today helped you or not. Guys, come on, come on, come on. I need some answers from you. Just one little answer would just help me in understanding if we can work on something tomorrow to make things a little bit better. Okay, okay, okay. So open this link on the mobile ones and tell me how it is looking on your mobile. Let me paste this link in the YouTube chat. Open that link once and just tell me how it is looking on your mobile. I'm going to do that now just along with you, and just let me see how it is looking there. Code 9. We are live. If you open that, it looks like a very nice thing. You can scroll the menu navigation here. So it's not pretty obvious, but it's a little nice effect to have. But the problem will be like elements are like why attend is on 2 lines instead of one. So that's like a problem. Also, let me change the front page. Do you know where to change the front page? We go to settings, and in reading, we can change the front page. It currently takes all the latest posts and shows, which is a very bad thing. Not bad thing, but normally we don't use that. So the home page, we want that to be hackathon design system, and let's click on save. Now, if you just reload the page, the link that I sent you, you can see that what we have on our website as our design and stuff. I like it. It's like not super great, but it has its own like design system and it has its own funkiness. Red and black creates pretty good combination for when you're creating dark stuff or want to do something different. So that's it for today. I have already taken too much time. It's 10 minutes past our normal time, but it's fine. Today we took like good amount of time in understanding how to design a simple page and how we can design our own heading, our own header. But the problem would be like if we go to responsive and if we just close on the what? We just close this one. Right now it is completely fine, but I think we can also see that here. It's not here. Okay, let's see that here in this. Let's make it response. It's already in response. So if we keep decreasing the window size, you can see that there is like a little bit scroll from here. But I think it's fine, right? We can easily handle this. It's not like a big break, like things which break the website or stuff. It looks cool. Okay. Thank you, Santosh, for saying it looks good. Thanks a lot. Again, guys, just let me hook the thing which will help me a lot. If you haven't bought the full bootcamp yet, please consider buying it. We also added the PayPal purchase to it. So go to learnwp.codename.com. Let me show you how it looks. If you go to learnwp.codename.com and let's get rid of this inspect thing. So if you go here, you can, if you are from India, you buy this 649 using Razorpay. If you don't have that, if you are from countries which are not India, which are many, you buy that using PayPal. It's way easy than the Razorpay. Just click on that and it opens your PayPal pop-up and you please purchase it from there. Very little people bought the full bootcamp right now, but it's completely fine. People need to know me before they can trust me with their money. Completely understand that. So buy the full bootcamp, it's highly appreciated. Also, you can hear from Prabhu Kalyan, who is one of our previous learners from our previous bootcamps and webinars. He likes it a lot. And again, please make sure that you are going to join it. And thanks a lot for joining today. I hope I can see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Have a great dinner or lunch or breakfast, wherever you're from. So the tradition will start again. We will get the much awaited countdown timer. It's coming. It's coming.